Hi, this is Ronnie back at you once again. After a couple of years, it's been at least 2 years since I've put anything on the Facebook or on YouTube. I'm sorry, on anything I've put on YouTube. But uh, there's been a lot of water under the bridge since then. I've posted several videos on my Rambler Gasser project, my 64 Rambler American Gasser, and then I in the past year, I rebuilt from top to bottom this motorhome. I'll show you a quick picture of it. I rebuilt this motorhome from top to bottom. Of course, I bought it, and I didn't know it. I just bought it without a whole lot of checking on it, and it was absolutely a disaster. Anyway, I got that all ramping, but anyway, that's another story. And I've had other projects, but what I'm doing now is this. It's a 2006 Precedent. It's a club car. The model's a Precedent, 48 volts, and it needs batteries. So I bought two of these because I got them for a good deal to go camping with. We use them when we go camping. So, but the batteries need to be replaced. Of course, lead acid batteries have been around for 100 years, 150 years, forever. So now this is the first time I guess things have really changed. And, from everything I've seen, read, here, of course, who in the right mind would want to put lead acid batteries back in? Because, number one, the cost of them. I actually bought this DC house. I'll show you a picture in a minute. The DC house battery, I bought it on sale, and the kit for cheaper. I think it was $600 and some, but it was cheaper than me buying four good 12-volt lead acid batteries. And I'm like, okay, so what other pluses and minuses are there? Well, the other pluses are this battery, I'll show you a picture now, is 1/3 of the weight. That battery is 1/3 of the weight of the other batteries combined. I mean, it's just crazy, 1/3 of the weight. And the other thing is, everybody says, and I mean everybody, your scooter's going to have more acceleration. I don't know about top end because, it's probably governed. I'm sure it's governed, but acceleration, it's got a lot more acceleration. Everybody says that. And I've never heard one negative thing about going to lithium. So I guess everything's positive, and I don't see any negatives. It's cheaper, lasts longer in between charges. I think the battery life might be up to twice as much. So, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's all, plus. But anyway, you saw the battery. It comes with a charger. There's the charger that it comes with. It also comes with a LED screen to mount on your dash. So I've watched a bunch of YouTube videos last night because I didn't get any installation paperwork, but I guess because naturally it can be installed in so many different things. So there was no installation paperwork for this specific club car. Anyway, I watched some videos and I think I have enough information to go ahead and do it. Some of the stuff I saw last night, I'm like, well, why'd they do that? I don't know why they did it that way, but I guess, I'll find out when I get into it because I'm a hands-on person. I'm a picture person. So, when I see it and feel it with my hands, then things start to make sense. But anyway, so I started on this thing today, and I'm not going to finish it today because I didn't get a 48 to 12 volt transformer with this kit. So I'm going to call them tomorrow or maybe later today. I guess maybe it's an option. So I need to order one of those, and I want to see if they have a bracket to mount my LED screen and, a few things like that. I mean, I saw one guy, I'll show you. One guy cut that mounting tab on the back. He cut it off with a saw. And then he the void with a plastic, melted plastic, whatever, gun, And yeah, that's fine. I mean, people do things a different way. I saw another guy last night when I was watching. He had a hard time getting this to fit. So, because this has to be moved, all this stuff here has to be moved. Let me see if I can get a. There you go. All this stuff has to be moved from the center, and it has to be moved over. So that's what I'm doing now. So one guy took a saw and cut a slice in the tray, in the plastic tray, for that to fit into. Well, I can show you. There's no reason to do that. I'm like, well, why would somebody cut a big slice all the way down the back of that just to make that fit? Because you don't need to. But first of all, I'm cleaning the battery tray, because naturally anything that's 20 years old like this one, people overfilling the batteries and expansion and all that stuff, it's going to be contaminated with acid. And this one was too, but it's not that bad. I'm using some old battery cleaner that I've had around forever, and it really, you can tell it's working, because when you spray something, you can see how it turns colors. So you can use water. You can just use plain old water, or you can use water and baking soda. But I had that, so I figured I'd use it. Then I'll rinse it out with water. But anyway, this piece here, which sits in the center, has to be moved. To one side or the other to make room for the battery. So you can see, there you go. Now you can see that will sit in there beautifully without cutting anything. So I don't know why people want to cut this tray here, this battery tray, but that fits in there perfect. I didn't cut anything. I did remove the controller. I'll show you here. I did remove the controller because from what I've seen, it needs to be removed because it's not going to be utilized. So I removed that, and after doing that and unplugging a couple wires, then I was able to turn this around and slide this over and put it in a position, where I want to leave it. So that's good now. Everything will be nice and relaxed. The battery will have plenty of room to come down, and then I'll have room for the charger. I'll have room to put the charger in, and I guess the transformer will go in there too. But anyway, I'm figuring this out as I go, just using common sense. I don't have any instructions, and so far what I'm doing makes sense to me, and I hope to have a real nice, installation. And like I say, it's not rocket science, but still, you want to figure things out and have it planned before you guys start moving things, cutting things, and messing up. So anyway, I feel confident, but I will do this today. I'll finish cleaning this up and getting as far as I can, and then I will call the factory or the dealer for DC house batteries and ask them about those items. The transformer and the other thing is, I need an outlet for the AC outlet that goes in the front. I'll show you. That goes in the front here. I've still got to remove that, but I need to get the plug in that goes in the front, so you can just simply plug your extension cord in, and without worrying about cables and stuff like that. It'll all be hidden like it's supposed to from the factory. But anyway, okay, that's about it. I'm gonna have to make another video when I get the battery in. I'll get everything mounted, and then we'll see how I did it. But so far, I'm happy. Okay, thanks. See you next time.